All right, class, let's get going. The topic, urbanization and intellectual movement. Our essential question, how did the late 1800s society change? Impressionism was one of the artistic movements at this time. It began in France. Now that cameras could take pictures, people moved away from the realism paintings. Painters sought to capture momentary overall feelings in their paintings, focused on landscapes done quickly, visible brushstrokes. Painted a lot of outdoor scenes. Claude Monet painted the Impressionist sunrise. In 1873, he was the father of the Impressionist era. That's where the name came from his painting. He was the first Impressionist painter. Another Impressionist painter at this time was Renoir. Renoir painted landscapes and some outdoor nudes. He liked painting the outdoors, the Paris outdoors, coffee shops, cafes. Post-Impressionist paintings portrayed unseen inner world of emotion. Cubism form. Vincent van Gogh was one of the Post-Impressionist painters. He painted The Starry Night, portrait of himself after he supposedly cut part of his ear off. Paul Gauguin pioneered Expressionist technique, famous for South Pacific's paintings when he was down in the southern South Pacific Ocean. Pablo Picasso, Spanish painter, founded Cubism in 1907. Most important artist of the 20th century, Pablo Picasso from Spain, was a pioneer in some of the different kinds of artwork, modern artwork today. We talked about this in our PowerPoint yesterday. The Crimean War was a failure of the concert of Europe. Turks declared war on Russia in 1853 when Nicholas from Russia refused to withdraw a few troops from the Danubian provinces. It was fought primarily on the Crimean Peninsula. France, Britain, Austria, and the Piedmont fought against Russia. The new Tsar, Alexander II, signed a treaty. More men died from diseases than in battle. And we talked about this yesterday. Florence Nightingale was a pioneer in nursing and sanitary conditions because the conditions there were absolutely horrendous. Russia had to give up any rights on the Danube River. The Danube River is one of the largest in Europe, and to lose the rights would be similar to if people lost the rights to ship on the Missouri River, the Mississippi River here in the United States. Russia was shocked at how far behind they were in military power. So the Crimean War did not treat Russia very well. The Second French Republic, President Louis Napoleon, dedicated to law and order. He opposed socialism and radicalism, very conservative. They were not going to give him a second term, so he staged a coup d'etat. He became emperor in 1851. So from 1851 to 59, he had a direct control over the country. And he was very conservative. From 59 to 70, he became more liberal and started instituting many more reforms. So he ruled for quite a while. He demonstrated how government could reconcile conservative and popular conservative forces through authoritarian mission together. Economic reforms. He built railroads, roads, increased trade, first modern state to stimulate economy, sent French troops to support Pope Pius IX into Italy, what is present-day Italy. He did institute some colonialism in North Africa and Algeria, but at that time he fought the Franco-Prussian War in 1870-71, in which they lost to Prussia. Prussia had been gaining a lot more military power. And at the end of the war, he was captured, and that ended his Second Empire. Our next video will be talking about the Italian and German unification.